Show with Val the Gal and John
News at 7:30, a service of Burrong Insurance. A special meeting later this month for the Weatherford City Commission. That's our big story for 7:30. The Weatherford City Commission will hold a special meeting Monday, June 15th at Weatherford City Hall. The Commission will hear 3 agenda items, including possible action surrounding a grant application from the Midwestern Oklahoma Development Authority. There will also be a Commission work session regarding the status of the Community Center project. Officials will discuss progress and anticipated timelines of the project, as well as the proposed draft of a Memorandum of Understanding with the YMCA of Greater Oklahoma City. The Commission will convene beginning at 2:30 with the work session to follow. A large gathering occurred in Elk City Thursday for the ribbon cutting of the new Elk City Fire Station and remodel of the Elk City Police Department. Kyle Travinka is the fire chief in Elk City.
We've already increased staffing and we increased response times and all of that. So we're able to respond quicker with more people, and we do more training now. So we have a dedicated training room.
John Cook, he also spoke during yesterday's event and serves as the police chief in the city of Elk City.
We handle about 24,000 calls for service a year out of our PD. That sounds like a lot. That doesn't mean there's 24,000 bank robberies. That means there's 24,000 people that trust us enough to call for something. And if they trust us enough to call for something, we ought to go do it. We work for them. We work for you. We appreciate everything you've done.
District 55 State Representative Nick Archer also attended yesterday's event. A Cheyenne man has pleaded not guilty in Beckham County District Court to buying, possessing, or procuring child sexual abuse material. 34-year-old Trinity Kane Simpson allegedly had a total of 13 sexually explicit photos of a 17-year-old female, which were stored and saved within Simpson's Snapchat account. Simpson is due back in court August 14th for a pretrial hearing. A Ouachita County citizen is seeking office with that story. Here's Kyra Huckabee.
Candidate Floyd King outlined his campaign for District 3 Ouachita County Commissioner.
I think with not actually being in that business 30 years gives me a chance to look at how things are done and see if we can't do something better and cheaper maybe. I mean, I don't want it to be cheap enough that it's going to cause a problem too soon. We want to take care of it and do it right. Like I said, I haven't done this type of work, but I've had a lot of manager experience. That's some of the stuff I need to look at, I think, and see what we can do. We're low on money and everything right now, so we've got to be very wise on how we spend it.
King and opponent Greg Chandler will appear on the June 16th Republican primary election ballot. I'm Kyra Huckabee for Right Radio News.
More news coming up next.
Here's Jeff Burrong.
We are very diligent about looking at what your current coverages are and seeing what can be done to improve your situation, whether that means raising your property values, whether that means increasing your liability limit, or just paying attention to all the details that make your business unique or your personal situation unique.
For all types of insurance, it's Burrong Insurance, the agency service-built Burrong Insurance.
Discussions are scheduled to begin next week in the city of Elk City for a new Ag Expo Center, says Mayor Micah Kilhofer.
We've reconvened the CAPS committee, and we're going to start planning our new Ag Expo Center that Elk City deserves and has deserved for a long time. We've brought in a lot of folks that are involved in that arena and have seen these Ag Expo Centers all over the country and really know what works, what doesn't work, what others could do better.
Kilhofer says it's just one of many future projects in the city of Elk City. Today is the deadline to get signed up for the town-wide garage sale in Cordell later this month, says Chamber of Commerce Director Sarah Lau.
Anybody in town or just on the outside of town has a garage sale that they would like to be put on the list. It's $10 to sign up. We have almost 30 sales signed up for the event.
The town-wide garage sale in Cordell will be held June 13th. Here is State News.
News from the Radio Oklahoma News Network. I'm Ann Roberts. A state forensic audit leads to 27 criminal counts for a former Tulsa Public Schools executive and 2 others. State Capitol correspondent Trey Davis has details.
Conspiracy, embezzlement, and kickbacks are alleged in the loss of almost $780,000 in voter-approved capital improvement funds. State Auditor Cindy Bird says the forensic audit will be released next month. The charges against Chris Hutchins and his alleged cohorts were filed today. He's accused of directing the funds to a Tulsa-based company for roofing projects and receiving $736,000 back in private consulting fees. The projects were a ruse to steal funds from children.
A fatality crashed this morning on northbound I-35 just north of Purcell in McLean County. The Highway Patrol and other law enforcement plus the medical examiner are on the scene. Early reports are this is a rollover crash involving just one vehicle. From the Radio Oklahoma News Network, I'm Ann Roberts.
News at 7:30, a service of Barong Insurance. Coming up next, we'll look at local funeral notices after this word from Lee Hometown Funeral Home.
Lee Hometown Funeral Home of Clinton is here for you, offering local, compassionate service with true hometown values. Did you know all veterans receive 15% off any service? And if you've already made arrangements elsewhere, we honor and accept all prepaid funerals and cremations from any other funeral home. At Lee Hometown Funeral Home, you can trust that your wishes will be honored by the people you know and trust. Come to Lee Hometown Funeral Home, where the Lee family tradition continues.
Memorial services for 61-year-old Sherry Denise Buller will be held Saturday at 10 o'clock at the Chapel of Lockstone Funeral Home in Weatherford. Final resting place will be at Salem Cemetery in Rocky. Funeral services for 83-year-old Brenda Galloway Bass will be held Saturday at 10 o'clock at Ray and Martha's Funeral Home in Cordell. She worked at Evans Drug in Cordell. Interment will be held at Lone Star Cemetery in Rocky. Memorial services for 79-year-old Betty Gibbons will be held Saturday at 11 at Winery Funeral Service and Cremation Center Chapel in Elk City. Funeral services for 57-year-old Stacy Lee Fisher will be held Saturday at 11 o'clock at Free Will Baptist Church in Clinton. Services under the direction of Lee Hometown Funeral Home in Clinton. A reception to honor the life of 78-year-old Henry Edward Poole Jr. will be held Saturday at 2 o'clock at the First Church of the Nazarene in Elk City. He worked for the city of Elk City as a firefighter. Final resting place will be at Fairlawn Cemetery in Elk City. Services under the direction of Martin Duggar Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Elk City. Today's funeral notices, a service of Brandon Lee at Lee Hometown Funeral Home in Clinton.